The profit experts. Shrinkage management to avoid significant retail losses. One of the most burning and attention-seeking problem in the retail industry is the mounting amount of retail loss. These losses have gone up in the past few years. The United States retailers are experiencing an increasing percentage in retail shrinkage. Hence they are doing everything that they can to reduce retail losses through shrinkage management. The following are some of the reasons why retail shrinkage to occur. Lack of proper surveillance equipment and security personnel at the right places. Improper tracking of inflow and outflow of goods or a poor inventory tracking system. Lack of ownership and responsibility from the staff. Lack of dedicated resources at mid-level management or team leaders who can drive the teams towards solving shrinkage problems. Poor forecasting of inventory. Undisciplined distribution systems. Theft by employees as well as customers. All these and many more contribute towards retail losses. Shrinkage management should always start from the grassroots level. Merely taking steps based on assumptions would not serve the purpose at all. It is wrong if a store manager assumes that the actual cause of retail losses is due to thefts, and it is also inappropriate if the store manager holds the security responsible for the retail theft. There has to be study conducted through a detailed root cause analysis on why exactly the business is encountering those losses. There are lots of retail loss prevention consultants who specialize in analyzing the causes for such retail losses. These professionals are experts in dealing with shrinkage management. A fact-based and data-driven approach would always help the retail stores come out of those huge losses. The businesses should now make the right investment in those systems and processes that can truly capture the value of shrinkage. Retail shrinkage should never be considered as an additional cost to the business. Many store managers treat shrinkage this way due to lack of knowledge or ability to deal with retail theft. Shrinkage should never be treated as a single gigantic problem. Lots of problems at every department and at every employee level lead to shrinkage in a business. The following are some of the reasons why it is necessary to address the core issues of the problem through shrinkage management. Rigorous analytical assessment is conducted to determine the issue. This would help the businesses understand why they are encountering retail theft. The solutions thus provided would offer sustainability, measurability and success of the business. With the help of a good study, retailers can identify biggest opportunities through small observations such as an actual dollar being spent wisely. The shrinkage metrics can be used to measure the percentage of theft by way of district, area, department, category, item and so on. This would help the retailers concentrate extra on major issues. Many areas of opportunities can be determined and necessary changes can be made to the respective departments. Above all, the retailers can make use of shrinkage management to improve their business by cutting down losses. The study would also help you make decisions regarding any changes that have to be made to supervisory roles or team leader roles. Retailers can measure their profitability in terms of overall sustainable performance. With proper tools and techniques, retail theft can always be avoided. The stores can achieve breakthrough results with lasting changes. Tangible economic benefits would be seen in a short period. With an efficient shrinkage management, retailers can also track the progress in the reduction of losses. The management may also include this as a key performance indicator to measure the performance of their employees. shrinkage management practices should be implemented after much thought. Somehow there's this notion about the retail industry that it's glamorous and hugely profitable. The reality couldn't be further away from it. The profit margins are 1–2% at best, and those involved in the industry know the hard work and effort that goes into sustaining those profits. In the already precarious business environment, the menace of shrinkage has struck many in the retail industry, and they are struggling to cope with it. They are looking for shrinkage management practices that work for their specific needs without affecting their sales. Those retailers can take heart from the fact that many businesses worldwide have implemented shrinkage management practices that have their roots in adequate research and got the monkey off their back, so to speak. They have gained from the experience and knowledge of professionals who have developed a niche in the field. Hiring experts in shrinkage management can save retailers a lot of costs incurred by haphazard methods that leave huge room for errors through retailers not having enough facts and data that can help them take an organized approach to reduce shrinkage. The basic problem that causes shrinkage is not often identified. It can lead to strategies that are all over the place without tackling the main issue. In a bid to avoid shrinkage, many retailers use methods that hamper sales. Obviously, that's the last thing businesses need today. Retailers are susceptible to implementing practices that can lead to instant results, which might not be sustained over a long period of time. Experts, on the other hand, ensure that a business gets a long-term, sustainable solution that improves its profitability. Security measures cannot tackle the problem of shrinkage on their own because it's not possible to man every corner of the store. CCTV cameras have their limitations too, and hiring external agencies makes retailers vulnerable to outside elements. While gathering sufficient data and highlighting key areas which need to be focused upon are the backbone of efficient practices that reduce shrink, the importance of shrinkage management training cannot be overemphasized. It's the employees and team members who have to actually execute these strategies in the store after all. Shrinkage management training is important because results cannot be achieved by giving a general directive to employees. Their concerted efforts are needed to be able to see good results. To maintain results, managers have to delegate responsibilities to team members who can then conduct reviews periodically and maintain accountability. It's been proven that employees in retail industry are a lot more effective in reducing shop thefts and other ways of shrinkage than investigators and external agencies. It's a lot cheaper to train employees than hire outside help or invest in security equipment. Moreover, return on investment is much higher with employee training. However, it's important to consider the key elements of a training program, whether it's comprehensive, where will it be conducted, the credibility of the training provider, etc. Once these factors are weighed in, retailers can settle on the right employee training program that can help them fight shrinkage a lot better. Many companies have begun adding shrinkage reduction as an objective in performance goals for their employees, and it's made them value their training and gain experience in eradicating shrinkage. Well-trained employees are better prepared to monitor the results of shrinkage management practices and can react promptly if these methods don't yield expected results for some reason. However, if they are well planned, these practices are more likely to dramatically reduce shrinkage and improve a company's profitability than not. Shrinkage management is the key to success in retail industry. The retail industry has been severely affected by the recent economic crisis. Customers are holding back on purchase decisions as they wait to see if the recovery can be sustained. To compound retailers' misery, inventory shrinkage is on the rise and is taking a toll on their business. In the United States alone, retailers saw a shrink of around $40 billion in 2009. Clearly, such numbers are devastating for any business and can be easily avoided through effective shrinkage management. Some important facts about shrinkage that retailers cannot lose sight of are: shrinkage management is possible and can give tangible, sustained results with the help of solid fact-based approach. Retailers need to look at shrinkage as an opportunity to cut costs and improve their business profitability. Because of difficult times all around, cuts have to be made. Marketing, sales budgets have been cut drastically, and yet more cuts are needed. Retailers can save huge amounts of money by reducing or completely eradicating the nuisance of shrinkage. Once retailers understand the significance of shrinkage management to their business, they can start implementing strategies that yield results rather than using trial and error methods that only add to their costs. Losing out on sales is a common side effect of many methods used to avoid shrink, and they cause more harm than good. Hence, shrinkage management practices have to be well thought out and have to stem from substantial research and planning. Retailers can utilize the help of professional loss prevention companies that can guide them through the process. Shrinkage management practices should include the following steps. It has to start from gathering as much information about shrinkage that's affecting a particular business or a retail chain. While everyone agrees that shrinkage is affecting their business, not many can pinpoint the exact damage it does to their business. It's important to have a system that can tell retailers the cost of shrinkage so that they can plan their strategies accordingly. Once retailers have enough information about it, they need to get to the bottom of the problem. Shrinkage can be caused by a variety of factors such as thefts, employee thefts, inventory that is not accounted for, or a combination of these factors. Only when the real problem is identified can it be addressed. When dealing with the problem of shrinkage, retailers are best served by breaking down the issue into a few manageable units. The first step in achieving that is figuring out the largest dollar opportunities where one can make maximum savings. Most of the effort should be focused in these areas. These efforts have to come from the entire team, although managers can assign specific members of the team to the task. It's a strategy that has consistently shown good results for businesses all over the world. Retailers have the advantage of tracking the progress of these processes, and it cannot be missed. Only when these results are measured, retailers know if the methods are working for their business. Once results are achieved, they have to be built upon through persistent efforts, otherwise retailers have to go through the process once again in not too distant future. Shrinkage management has saved the day for many flagging retail businesses in different parts of the world. Hence, retailers can do well by giving it its due importance. Thank you for watching. Join us at http://www.theprofitexperts.co.uk.